We're back. Thanks for watching, guys. This heat, we've got Kato Sato, the Japanese competitor down here on the Gold Coast for Heat 4 of round 1 of the juniors. In yellow, Jackson Cruikshank, the son of Johnny Cruikshank, amazing rider, one of the local goats from down Newcastle area, I'm presuming. And Cyan McKenzie, rider in blue, and Lucas Fenton in rider in white for Heat 4 of the juniors round 1.
Yeah, going to be another stacked heat. Kaito, one of the other competitors from overseas. He's been actually living in the Gold Coast for the last 2 years, but he comes from Japan, and through the local GCBC bodyboard club here, he's been putting in some good results, and yeah, really strong rider. So good to see some more international names here for the IBC Future Pro Rising Series. Going to be a really exciting heat, this one. Jackson Cruikshank also. Oh, we've just been given some cappuccinos. How good.
The Gold Coast Bodyboard Club hosts this event, and these guys are so good to us down here. We get coffee, and they feed us through the day and keep us going and keep us frothing on these young bodyboarders down here at D-Bar. It's not hard to be frothing down here. It's such an amazing place, and these guys are so cool. I'm always stoked to be a part of these events. With Silas hosting at the Gold Coast Bodyboard Club, such a legend of a man. But back to the competitors. Kato, I'm pretty sure, may have won the first or the second Future Pros. It was between him and Cooper Stewart, and it was like down to the buzzer. He got a spectacular roll, multiple combination wave. Correct me if I'm wrong, it was the first or second Future Pros event here at the Gold Coast. And he's definitely one to watch out there. Kato Sato from Japan, and as Joey was saying, living here on the Gold Coast and surfing with all the guys down here. D-Bar's pretty much his home break now, so he's very familiar with it. Could work to his advantage. And Jackson Cruikshank, definitely one to watch out for as well, with his father down at D5 there. Great mentor. You know, these guys are surfing amazing. Rider in blue, Cyan McKenzie, and Lucas Fenton in Heat 4. Thanks for watching, guys, and tuning into the IBC Rising Series here. We're stoked to be on board, me and Joey. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thanks so much. Thanks for watching. We're just having a great time already, and I'm stoked we've got 2 days of this. But up and riding, Kaito Sato taking off. Nice spin at the start there. Let's see what he can do. Gets a good projection roll off a small lip there and turns that into a combination. Some strong bodyboarding there from the Japanese man. Multiple
combination of maneuvers. So good to watch there. That just shows he is going to be hard to beat in this one with that opening wave. Definitely going to be a high scorer with 3 waves. Rider in yellow, picking off a little one on the inside. Oh, look how quick he whipped around that forward spin and a reverse. Jackson. Oh, 2 rolls off that one. And looking for something else down the line, and a 3rd roll off the whitewater. Wow. The first 2 waves of this heat, guys, check out the action. Only small waves here, but perfect for these junior competitors. Still offering plenty of sections and ramps for these guys to hit.
Yeah, some really good competition bodyboarding there from both Kaito and Jackson. There's some really nice combinations, but up and riding Ocean McKenzie, the son of Steve Bullet McKenzie. Here we have, taken off. Let's see what he can do on that left with a nice projected roll. Comes out with a bit of speed, but unfortunately the wave just running off on him there. So a lot of action. Lucas Fenton, man from Narrabeen, my local beach break, and getting up to that lip slightly late, but pushing through. Some scoring waves from all the competitors at this point.
Now, you'll have to forgive me. I met Ocean this morning, and I'm looking at the spelling, and my pronunciation is horrible. But I met Bullet and Ocean this morning. I'm looking at the spelling, and I've got the pronunciation incorrect. Apologies to the McKenzie family. Ocean McKenzie, Steve Bullet McKenzie's son. Look at that, with a mentor like Bullet. Watch out for this guy. Here he goes, up again. Ocean McKenzie, rider in blue, under the lip. Nice roll completed, looking to try and push around that section, but unfortunately not getting offered anything else. Now we're still waiting for scores to drop. We've had a lot of action at the start of Heat 4, round 1 of the juniors. On day 1 of the Rising Series, the IBC Rising Series Future Pros here at D-Bar.
Yeah, I met Ocean maybe a year ago. Oh, hang on, I'll run us through his replay first. Oh, here's the replay of Kaito. We've actually got a few replays to get through. Look at that really smooth spin there with typical Japanese style. They're just so powerful and real smooth with it, especially on some nice right-hand rip bowls. There was a good combination there. And then this was the end of Jackson Cruikshank's 3-roll and a spin combination. And then Ocean's second one. He's actually in first place now. A 2.4, 4.33, and a 4.1. And then, Lucas Fenton surfing from Narrabeen down in the northern beaches of Sydney. Gee, we're getting a lot of replays here, guys. Here's this second one for Ocean that's given him that lead. But here we've got just joining us now in the booth, the winner of the last heat, Benji Taviani, who'll be just getting in. And it was a really, really nice heat. Hang on, I'll find your headphones for you, Benji. How's it going? How was the heat?
Oh, it was so much fun. It was... I don't know what to say.
Welcome, Benji. I'm Dave. This is
Nice to
Joey.
meet you.
It was a pleasure to watch you.
Sorry to cut you off. We'll focus on the live action here. Lucas Fenton, nice forward spin there, setting up for a second section and managing to get a roll there. That'll be his second scoring wave, and good little combination. But Benji, so where are you from, mate?
I'm from Maroubra.
Oh,
Sydney,
nice.
yeah.
Sydney boy,
Yeah,
Bra
that's
boy.
right.
Bra boy, me too.
So what's your favourite waves down there, Benji?
Probably the breaks around... It's hard. Shark Island.
Without giving away too many secret locations. But,
That's right. There's a lot of, secret locations. So
you surf the island yourself?
Yeah.
So we've got Benji, the heat winner of Heat 3, in here, down from Maroubra, down near Sydney there, and also surf Shark Island. So he may be one to watch out for in the future. We were saying before, maybe in the very near future, might see you in the Shark Island Challenge yourself if you make it through the trials one year.
Oh, yeah, that's my dream, I love that.
How old are you now, Benji?
I'm 15.
15 years old and surfing so strong already, winning Heat 3 of the junior round this morning. Now, what have you been doing in preparation to this event? Just heaps of surfing? You've been going in the local comps as well?
That's right. My club is Maroubra Bodyboarders, so I've been surfing Maroubra a lot, and just a lot of practice, like around in different waves, it helps me get through, tough conditions, and that's about it.
Yeah, I can see you riding the stealth boards as well at the moment. How are they going for you?
Oh, they're the best.
They're the best, yeah.
That's my favourite board by far.
So can you tell us a bit about this board? Is it a stealth? What model is this one?
Let's
have a look.
Freaking... I'm not...
1.5 kinetic. Poly Pro, stealth, look at that.
Yeah.
It's well worn in and definitely good for these.
That's right. And I haven't even had it for long too.
Sorry to cut you off again.
Kato up and riding, rider in red. Wow, look at that, spectacular. Kato is known for doing these manoeuvres. That's how he won this round that I was telling you about earlier. He can pull a rabbit out of the hat. He's such a spectacular bodyboarder and knows how to make the most of the waves. But in the 10th, there's the replay. Look at that one. Landed perfectly. Well done to Kato. Now, we've got Benji, the winner of Heat 3 of the juniors round. We're so stoked to have you in the tent, and congratulations on your win today.
Thank you so much.
And that's Joey over there.
Thanks a lot. Sorry for the shitty interview.
No, mate, great interview.
Great interview.
If you want to say anything to anyone back home, now's your chance.
Not really. Thanks to my mum and thanks to the Maroubra community for looking out for me, just the community's so awesome, they try to help me and take me places, thanks to, a guy down Maroubra, his name's Damon, he's been taking me places, and a lot more people too, I can't even name,
Yeah, no, I real appreciate it, and best of luck in the next heat.
Yeah, all right, thanks a lot. Thank you so much.
It's all about Benji community. Thanks, mate. Thanks for coming in, and we'll no doubt we'll see you through the day.
All right.
Yeah, jumping back into the action here, guys. We've seen a few waves ridden during that interview, and Kaito patiently waiting for that second wave there, getting a nice projected roll, getting himself a 4.67 and going from 4th to 1st place. Ocean still sitting with those two solid 4s in second, and looks like Lucas has got two waves kind of on the lower side of things. He'll be looking to improve on them, with Jackson Cruikshank now using a bit of patience with sitting on the best wave of the heat so far, 6.67, not needing much at all to get into a qualifying position, but it does look like we've got a set rolling through here.
We've just under 10 minutes remaining. Look at this one. Kato in red and Ocean in blue on the left. Kato's blue, nice roll. Kato looking for something. Oh, ARS off the top. Can he stick it? Unfortunately, just got a little bit deep in that gutter there, got a little bit hung up. But with just under 9.5 minutes remaining, this replay by Sunzapper. Here we go.
Hang on, we've got some live action. So we've got Jackson Cruikshank using that priority that he waited for. Not able to find a section there, and he'll be quite frustrated with that, but not to worry. Still half a heat remaining. But yeah, a bit of action there. I'll run us through these replays one at a time. So I'll go through Cato's first, setting a nice high line. And there's been a bit of a rip forming there on the rights, and you can see he got the section, but the wave quickly loses power. You can kind of see the gutter, so he wasn't able to ride out. Jackson, nothing there for him. And we've got the left over here, Ocean McKenzie, and it looked like he got a nice boosted roll, cleanly landed. Let's see if he can improve on one of those fours that he's got there. So a bit of a flurry of excitement there, guys, and we love to see it. One more replay here from Jackson Cruikshank coming all the way up from Newcastle. Yeah, you can see these boats on the horizon just going in and out. We're actually right on the Tweed River, and you can see like there's a lot of fishing boats out on the horizon, and I'm sure there's a lot of fishing boats in on the Tweed River where there's some abnormally big flatheads lurking around in the mangroves down there. But up and riding, we've got...
Oh, scooped in, Ocean. That was a beautiful scoop and very well ridden on that wave. And another roll. Wow, that one was good to watch with a nice close-up, perfectly looking down the barrel. And another one off the end, Ocean McKenzie. Look at that. He squeezed the most out of that wave. We did have a split peak.
Apple doesn't fall far from the tree, does it?
That's right. Oh, Bullet was definitely one of my favourites.
Yeah, I'll run us through this replay. Look at this. I love that speed check into the barrel. Real mature bodyboarding from in there and a roll out. Really nice line. Look at this. Gets a second roll, kind of a bit late, but manages to do it, and then just sets up again and manages to get a third roll there. So this is definitely going to be improving on Ocean's 4.1.
Currently sitting in second. Oh, he's pushed him up into first. There we go. We've had a position change. We've just under 7.5 minutes remaining. Rider in white, Lucas Fenton, up and riding at the moment, trying to squeeze over the top of this one. And another section with a nice roll off the top. And just getting a little bit hung up. But we've had a position change with Ocean McKenzie with the Sunzapper replay. Here we go.
Sorry, I was on mute. The replay of Lucas Fenton, the man from Narrabeen, getting a spin in there and coming round, not managing to get this roll completed, so that won't be any good for him. But wow, Ocean 8.67. That's the highest scoring wave of the day so far.
Definitely a beautiful wave to watch that last one, as you were saying. He speed checked into it. That's why his dad got named the Bullet, because we used to watch him at places like the Zone and that, just racing through solid slabs. It was definitely one of my favourite boogers that I idolised when I was growing up, Bullet, being an Australian rider. And you used to see him getting up on the knee as well. Here we go with a bit of action out the back. They're having a look at this one. Few sets, they've just let that one go. But out in front, Ocean McKenzie with a total score of 13. That's a big score for the day. Maybe one of the highest scores for the day. In second position, Kaito Sato with a total score of 10.5. Needs a 7.18 to progress into first. In third position is rider in yellow, Jackson Cruikshank, currently sitting in priority 2. He's only got a 1 for his second wave, so anything could happen. If Jackson, he's in priority 2, and we've still got over 5 minutes remaining. He only needs a 3.84 to progress in this round. It is a non-eliminate... I'm going to stop saying that word.
Elimination. It's getting you today.
Oh, no, it is. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm on my second coffee already. Anyway, forgive me for that. Rider in white, Lucas Fenton, in position in priority 4, needs a 6.64 to progress.
Yeah.
So they still get a chance in the repechage. I'm getting tongue twisted on that word as well. Maybe I'll stop drinking coffee this morning.
We're going to move on to the Red Bull soon. Funny story. First time I met Ocean, we were surfing a slab down in the South Coast. And he was a really nice kid, getting to know him. He was surfing well. And then out of nowhere, we see this boat getting closer and closer to us. And we're like, oh, what's this guy doing? He's coming close to the reef. And Ocean's like, oh, no, that's my dad. He's just been fishing, and his dad just dropped him off at the slab, went fishing out on the boat, and then came and picked him back up. And he just, we're like, oh, there, hey, Bullet. And then, it was a classic funny moment. But yeah, we've got the survey up that I sent out to all the boys, and so we got a bit more information. But yeah, Ocean hails from the Catherine Hill Bay area, some nice beaches and reefs around there, and his favourite wave is Nuggin down the south coast, which is one of the best waves on the coast. So
amazing.
Good to see that he's got to experience some of the south coast waves, because for a lot of groms you don't really get to experience it till you get your P plates, which is like your license to drive on your own. At least that's how it was for a lot of us growing up in Sydney. Is like once you get your Ps, then you're able to go and explore all those waves. But until then, it's kind of a bit difficult to get to them.
Yeah, yep. It's such a beautiful part of the country, and definitely some of the best footage you see comes from that south of Sydney area, with some of the best waves in Australia. We've also got a rider from South Australia today, down there. We've got places like Knights Beach and York's Peninsula, and definitely some solid waves down there. All that southern end of Australia, South Australia and Western Australia, they get up to 9 metre swells and bigger. Just the continental shelf is only just offshore, so it comes from super deep water and just produces some of the best waves in the world here in Australia. On the south coast of New South Wales, Victoria, South Australia, and even the bottom end of Western Australia, just some absolutely amazing bodyboarding waves.
Yeah, it's just built for it. It's crazy how perfect some of the waves are down there. That being said, though, up here in the north coast, New South Wales and into Queensland, there's probably some of the best beaches in Australia, and the way the sand forms around here is amazing. And yeah, as you can see by all the footage that's come out of D-Bar over the last 30 years, there's just some insane waves that form here. And a lot of it's to do actually with, they do dredging up here. They dredge out the river openings so that boats and whatnot are able to access, and they pump the sand out like round a snapper up at Stratty, and that sand that they pump out of these tubes actually ends up forming some really good banks. So it's good for fishing, good for the local fishing economy and that, and also great for surfing.
Being up on this part of Australia, we do experience cyclones, and we actually had one not that long ago this cyclone season that it was only a Cat 2, but it came right into Brisbane and the Sunshine Coast. But it's always the southern end of the coast that cops the brunt of the activity, the swell and the wind and the destruction. But we do get a lot of erosion on the beaches here, and as Joey was saying, they pump out of the Tweed River, and just next to us there's at D-Bar here, we go Kaito, Sato, rider in red, looking at this one with 2 minutes remaining. Nice roll off that one, only a small wave, and another roll off the end. But the sand pump is just next to us at Froggies. It pumps out. That's why they call Snapper Rocks the super bank, because they're constantly pumping sand out there, and it just creates this perfect sand bank. Look at this one.
Up and riding, Jackson Crookshank taking off on a nice looking right, getting in some shade there, and he comes out looking like he's going to find a section at the end here. Let's see what he can do. And that was an amazing wave. Just kept running for him with a nice bit of tube time. Looks like he's going to ride that one into the beach. He's pretty confident, even with the 90 seconds to go.
They're both happy. They're both... Well, Jackson's still sitting in third unless the judges reward him for that one. He's still got a second chance with the repechage.
And this could be interesting change here in the last minute, because Ocean at the moment is sitting pretty comfortably in the lead. But Jackson, here's his replay. Run us through this one once again.
There we go. Jackson scooping. Beautiful wave under the lip. Nice barrel time there as well. And looking for something on the end. He only needs a 3.97 to progress. And I reckon that's going to be enough. What do you think, Joey?
I do think he's definitely going to back up that one. And there we have it. A
wow.
9.17, of course he is. That is the wave of the day so far, the wave of the event, 9.17 with a really nice barrel. Kaito getting knocked back into third place. That roll combination for him wasn't enough to take out Ocean McKenzie and Jackson Crookshank.
Kato Sato and Lucas Fenton still have a second chance with the repechage. Rider in blue, upper and riding, left hand down the beach.
Here we have Ocean just keeping busy. Nice roll, reverse spin out of the bowl there, and milking another roll in there as he goes toward the shore. But
Rider in up and riding out the back was Rider in white. Lucas Fenton, congratulations to Jackson. Like that second wave he had was only a 1, and he only needed that low score of 3.89, and you could see the cameras were zoomed right in it. But from where we're sitting from a broader spectrum here, you could definitely see the quality of wave, and he sat there and got some good barrel time for that one, and the judges... And we're just going to run a quick commercial break for you guys. Thanks for watching.